If you are a passionate chess coach who wants to conduct online chess tournaments, interactive group classes, play simul with your students, give them assignments, share databases, and do so much more from your chess academy or club website, Chesslang is the platform you're looking for. Chesslang is a white-labeled platform for chess coaches and academies, which means that you can now conduct online tournaments and group classes, with integrated audio and video, from your own website. For example, online.yourwebsite.com. Everything that you see in the login screen is completely customizable, so you can add your own logo, images, change the texts, and customize it like it's your own platform. Let's take a look at the example of panoramachessforkids.com. Clicking on its training arena will take you to training.panoramachessforkids.com, with the customized login screen. You can create an online tournament within just minutes. Simply click the Create Tournament button. Give your tournament a name, and a short description, if needed. Select the date range. You can even conduct tournaments that span across several days. Pick a particular time zone if you have students from different places in the world. Then, select the rating system based on which you want to seed the players. Select between the different tournament formats: Swiss, quad, and team tournaments. After that, select the number of rounds, and the time control for the tournament games, along with the increment. You can also restrict the players from offering draws and resigning their games. Next, determine whether you want to conduct a standard tournament, or you want the players to play the games from a particular book opening. You can also paste a custom Fen notation, or set up your own position on the chessboard. Schedule and start the rounds at your own pace. You can also edit the auto-generated schedule of rounds. Finally, select the tournament participants. You can either select them in groups, or by individual players. Only those players selected here will see the tournament, and will be able to participate. After the players have joined, you can see that they are automatically seeded based on their ratings. In case of the quad format, they will be automatically divided into sections of 4 players each, based on their ratings. The players will be paired within the section for quad tournaments, and the rankings are shown separately for each section. Similarly, the rankings are shown at the end of each round for Swiss format. You can also edit the round results and make the players continue their game from its last position, by replaying the game. You can see all the games live, and share the public live link with parents and others, and invite them to watch the tournament games live from your website. When conducting team tournaments, you can add your student groups as teams or participants, and determine the top X players to calculate the aggregate score. For example, the points scored by the top 3 players of each team, will be the team's aggregate score. As you can see in the Pairings tab of the tournament, players within the same team won't be paired against each other. You can also check the team rankings, and see the top X players of the teams for each round. Now let's see how you can conduct interactive group classes with Chesslang Ask. While you're teaching your students online in the classroom, you can ask them questions from the current position on board, by clicking the question icon at the bottom. Or if you want to ask a question from one of your reference materials or problems database, you can do that as well. You can customize the question, set the countdown timer for your students to solve the puzzle, and modify the solution, if needed. Upon asking a question, all students will get an individual copy of the chessboard, where they can make moves to answer the question. 1 point will be reduced for every wrong attempt. In this example, Cody solved the problem in the first attempt, so he gets a full 10 points, while Adam gets only 8 because he solved the problem in the third attempt. Some other highlights in the classroom is that you can highlight the pawn structure, hide pieces from your students with the blind mode, and even use toggle illegal to follow no chess rules to teach the absolute beginners. You can also create simultaneous exhibitions to play simul with your students. You can set the time control along with the increment, give extra time for yourself if needed, and choose the color you want to play with. While playing the simul games, you can easily switch between different games, or you can enable the auto switch to automatically switch between the games. As and when the games are completed, the results are shown at the top. Next, you can create manual pairings for your students to play casual games with each other in the game area. You can create a maximum of 25 pairings at a time, that is, pair up to 50 players. Your students can also invite each other manually for a friendly game. All the games are automatically saved to the game history for analysis. while the games that were completed in the last hour, and the ongoing games, can be viewed live under the Live Games tab. Now we'll see how you can use the assignment feature to create assignment exercises or homework problems for your students. You can create exercises by uploading your own database of problems, or leverage the public database that we provide you with, inside the platform. After creating an exercise, you can click on the Assign button to assign it to groups of students, or individual students. Your students just have to click on the Solve button to start solving the problems. After they solve a problem correctly, they will move on to the next problem automatically. You, as a coach, can make use of our instant reporting system, where you not only get to see whether your students have solved the problems, but you can also see the wrong attempts made by them, along with the time taken, for each attempt. This way, you can easily see where the student is making mistakes, and how he or she is thinking. Start managing all your students and coaches in a single place. What are you waiting for? Sign up today with chesslang.com.